Hello, everyone. I'm Nishant Verma, franchise consultant and founder of Franchise to World. And welcome to my podcast, Franchise Forward. Well, Franchise Forward is my way of providing insights, strategies, success stories that inspire and guide the aspiring franchisee owners through engagements with successful franchisees, franchisors, and the industry experts out there. Well, keeping up to that tradition, today we have the incredible and remarkable guest on Franchise Forward, Christopher Rego, the CEO of Bricks for Kids, a true visionary in the franchise world. Christopher started as a franchise owner of Bricks for Kids, an innovative business that brings hands on learning experiences to children through Lego based activities. But that wasn't the end of his journey. He took it to the next level by acquiring the brand and leading Bricks for Kids to new heights. With a leadership, education, and entrepreneurship background, Christopher has mastered the art of turning passion into a thriving business. I am excited to dive into his journey, his approach to leadership, and what lies ahead for Bricks for Kids. Please join me in welcoming Christopher Rego.
Thanks, Nishant. Thanks for the intro. Excited to be here.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much, Christopher, for joining us today. Well, let's start from the beginning. To start our conversation, can you explain our viewers what's Brick for Kids all about in your words?
So, Bricks for Kids is a franchise based education program designed to provide children with hands on learning experience using Lego bricks, along with our own patent pending product and innovative STEM products or STEAM products. It offers after school program, multiple programs from after schools to workshops, birthday parties, summer camps, and it is available in almost 400 locations around the world in 38 countries. Our programs have helped children understand STEAM principles while promoting creativity, problem solving, and teamwork. And we basically utilize our unique education approach that integrates, what should I say, patent pending hardware along with students to take our program to the next level and to make them innovators for tomorrow.
Well, 400, you said it's a big number and growing, isn't it? So, thanks, Christopher, for introducing Brick for Kids to our viewers. Well, tell me what initially attracted you to, sort of get into a Bricks for Kids as a franchise, and what made you decide to become a franchise owner yourself?
So I was basically into in the software world. I worked at a lot of software companies, from Oracle to Intuit to Yahoo, and started my own software company, and then decided to diversify
Yeah.
from the software line, and was looking for what is that business that I can diversify. And I came across, and I was thinking the food industry, and then I said, no, that's not an industry that I want to be. How about education?
Yeah.
And I started looking for something on the education side, and I came across Bricks for Kids.
Mhm.
And what's better, because my son loved Legos. He was totally into Legos and he loved Legos. And I said, this is something that I need to basically be in.
Yeah.
So I went, became a franchise owner for within the Bay Area, and then I became basically the master franchise owner for Dubai. And that's my initiate. So I became that, and that took me to wanting to go and finally own the business.
Totally incredible journey. I mean, what a journey. And as we say in franchise world, it's about getting into business for yourself and not by yourself. And this journey of yours owning one franchise and then sort of getting into a master franchise and now acquiring the business. It's incredible. So
I wanted to add one more thing. There is I became the CEO of the company in 2020, and that's what I forgot to mention.
yeah.
And after becoming the CEO of a public company, that took me a lot of hurdles to become the CEO. That's another big story.
Yeah.
But after becoming the CEO of the Bricks for Kids, I then decided to own the company because I was very passionate about the brand, and I knew this company was going to become a global leader in
Yes.
when it came to STEAM education.
Yes. Yes. That's the future, isn't it? It continues to be the future. And while you, spoke about this journey that took, there were a lot of hurdles. Can you walk us through that pivotal moment when you decided to take the leap? I mean, what came through when you decided, okay, now is the time. Now I have to acquire the brand and take it to the next level. What was that pivotal moment all about?
So the moment was when the brand, at one stage, the brand had over 700 plus locations.
Okay.
And the brand basically had various issues that was happening that let the brand go down.
Mhm.
There was no momentum that was happening. Great brand, but had the wrong, management. That made me decide that I had to step in as a franchisee, do something about it, and that's the reason that made me step in, cross so many hurdles. Basically, because trying to understand it was a public company, you're trying to basically take over a public company, but I had to face all those hurdles. But I did it because I was passionate about the brand. And that basically made me saying, okay, the brand is a great brand, going in the wrong directions, losing its value. That made me decide to take the risk. Without risk, there are no rewards.
Sure.
So take the risk. A lot of people told me, not easy, but I said, I believed in myself and went forward.
Yeah. So that's what I would say, turning hurdles into stepping stones of success, isn't it? Well, I mean, thank you for sharing those insights, because normally outside world they won't be aware of what made you get into this business, owning this business. Now, as we know, Brick for Kids operates in a market where is education, creative play. Uh, how do you stay innovative and ensure that the brand sort of continues to evolve, meet the changes, the needs of kids as well as parents? I mean, how do you innovate? How do you ensure that the brand continues to evolve?
To basically stay innovative in this market, we had to focus on several strategies that promote continual evolution, right?
Yeah.
And when we say continuous evolution and relevance to both the kids and parents,
Yes.
to ensure the brand basically remains dynamic,
Yeah.
and as well as competitive,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So, how do we do that? The way to do it is to embrace the emerging trends
Yes.
in education,
Yes.
and you're also going to leverage the technology to enhance learning, right?
Yeah.
So we are going to basically have a strategy by staying to the attuned to all the developments that are happening in the education, from STEM to STEAM
Yeah.
to STREAM, right? And to when and also making sure your curriculum is continuously updated, and basically trying to integrate the market conditions, right, in education. Today everyone talks about AI,
Yes.
robotics,
Yes.
drone programming, and other tech based tools that enhances learning,
Sure.
right?
Sure.
So we need to make sure. So children interests are often shaped uh, by popular games, right?
Absolutely.
From Minecraft to basically Roblox to superheroes.
Yeah.
So we need to make our learning appealing by incorporating those themes.
Yep.
Right? We also need to offer more personalized and adaptive learning
Yes.
that would help the to diversify learning styles and keep the kids engaged.
Correct. I mean, so informative because as the brand signifies, it's about, you know, imparting STEAM education through Legos. You have to make it a business competitive, as well as you have to see that it makes sense to the kids, to the growing needs of the parents and today's world. So, thanks for sharing once again. No,
One more point I would
yeah,
like to add to that
please go
is
ahead.
uh, the way we do it is also continuous feedback iterations is required. So innovation that requires, so we are innovating, right? We are
Yeah,
adding new things. So
sure.
innovation requires new curriculum requires constant feedbacks,
Yes.
right? It
Yes.
got to have constant that loops to understand. It has to come back to us and what needs improvement. So
Sure.
we established that system having ongoing feedbacks
Sure.
from
Yes.
franchisees to educators to parents and children.
Sure. Sure. And this is, for me, is a point to be taken by the aspiring franchise owners out there, that you take feedbacks from the people who matter, from the relevant people who are doing it in the field out there in various territories, locations, who are sort of taking this business in their communities. So those feedbacks are important to you, and you accept and take it forward, isn't it? Right. So thank you. And what have been some of your proudest moments since taking over Brick for Kids? Have there been any sort of standout successes or milestones that you're very excited about? Would you like to share it with our viewers?
So the proudest moment, some of the from the time we took over Bricks for Kids, one of our biggest and proudest moment is having our own products. Keep in mind, we always basically focused on Lego bricks, and we decided to basically not only piggyback as like on Lego bricks, but having our own products.
Yeah,
So that was one our biggest moment when we brought out our own product, which is the brick bit
yeah,
that seamlessly integrates which with Lego bricks,
sure.
and it's patent pending.
Yeah,
We plan to introduce a lot more products. We introduced our own product for the smaller kids, which is
nice,
called Brick Moto, and
nice.
we also introduced tablets after knowing from our franchise owners that it was extremely difficult to procure tablets and make those tablets work with our programs. So
Oh,
that was a big moment for
nice,
us
nice.
when we came out with our own products.
Yeah,
That was something huge. We've never done before. It was never done before, right? And that was one of it. The second one thing that I can think of, the biggest proudest moment was
yeah,
STEM certification, right?
sure.
It is not easy to be STEM certified. It took me from the day I took over, took us almost 3 years to get STEM certification, it was there was a time that I basically gave up towards the end. It's not going anywhere. It's extremely difficult. There were so many cycles, so many rounds. But at the end, I said, "Don't give up. You worked all these years
Mhm.
to get STEM certified. No, there's a very few organizations or companies that go and get themselves certified.
Yeah,
So to get that SEM certification was huge for us. Was really big.
a reason to celebrate. And
A big reason to celebrate.
that's
And the other thing that we probably also did really a big achievement is we always wanted to have a conference in Vegas.
Oh.
And that was my dream, to have a conference in Vegas. We made that dream a reality when we had our conference this year in Vegas. We had over 100 plus owners from about 17 countries around the world that attended the conference in Vegas.
So my
So
next question will be, when's the next?
the next is happening next year. Owners are already asking when is the next. And here's the thing is, the owners that attended the few other conferences said
Yeah.
this is the best conference ever, and that made us feel happy, and excited. And they were so amazed by what we gave them for those 3 days.
Superb, superb. And I am equally excited. And with this, the story is inspiring. Now, looking ahead, what are your future goals for Bricks for Kids, and how do you envision the company, growing in the, let's say, next 4 or 5 years?
So our future goals, we're basically wanting to basically global expansion and franchise growth.
Sure.
That's something which I want to basically make sure we are expanding Bricks for Kids to new regions, countries that could be that don't have our programs, right?
Sure.
So that is extremely important for us to expand in Asia, Africa, India. So global expansion and penetrating those markets that we are not in. And we also want to probably also focus on deepening our presence to our current markets that we are also in.
Yeah.
Right. The next thing we want to also make sure is to diversify our educational offering. Right.
Sure.
So the biggest thing is we want to expand, diversify our curriculum to offer a broader range of STEM focused programs
Mhm.
that cater to different age groups, right? We want to develop more specialized programs that cover emerging fields, right? The emerging fields are everyone talks about artificial intelligence,
Sure.
data science, sustainable engineering, right?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
we want to basically introduce these new things to not only to children, we want to also try to get in these programs even to the adults, right? That's the other thing that we also want to do, is digital transformation, right?
Yes.
Everyone's talking about go green, right? Most of our curriculum that we currently have is printed. We want to move all our curriculum from a paper to all online, right? Fully digital
Yeah.
learning using our new X1 platform that we announced, right?
Yes.
So we want to basically continue to invest in digital platforms,
Sure.
uh, making these classes, making our classes, our interactive learning tool available across the world, right? So the what else that I can think, and we also want to leverage our technology, right? Always stay forefront,
Yeah.
incorporate new ones. We talked about AI, right?
Sure.
AI, VR, AR into the curriculum, right? So
Correct.
in the coming years, I want to make sure Bricks for Kids evolve into a global leader, the world global leader in STEM education. So how do we do that? By integrating these innovative edge technologies into our program, right?
Absolutely.
This will include, you talked about augmented reality, right? So it's good where we can include augmented reality experience where the kids can
Yes.
actually interact with the Lego builds, with builds in a virtual or an AI driven a lesson. So
Uh,
these innovations will make that learning experience more, which I say, immersive
yeah.
and more engaging.
I mean, is this for real? Count me in as a student with all these curriculums coming in. I mean, I would like to be also exposed to a lot of these things. I mean, and as someone who's made such a significant stride now in the franchising world. If I ask you maybe one or two piece of advice that you would like to give to the aspiring franchise owners of Brick for Kids, what would you advise them? That helps them to sort of own this business, or maybe who want to be part of this business opportunity.
So, what I basically would tell anyone is who want to do something like this, or who has always start with a strong vision and purpose. You need to start with a strong vision and purpose. Yeah. So your business, whatever, whether you're becoming a franchise owner or starting a business or starting a franchise, or, you want to have a clear mission and a genuine passion for it, right? Whether it's offering something like a unique product or a service or an experience, you need to know why your business exists and what problems you are solving,
Solve.
right?
Yeah.
So that's important, right?
Yeah.
For us, like for Bricks for Kids, like when I basically, why did I want, I was so desperate and saying, hey, I want Bricks for Kids, because I know we had a very strong purpose,
Yes.
is to foster creativity, STEM learning for kids. Uh, that resonates very well with the entire world. It's not just the parent and the kid. It resonates with every single country, with the governments.
Sure.
So that's one, right? The other thing that I would say is uh, to focus, to build a more scalable uh, and I would say a repeatable model, right?
Yes.
For you to be
Yes.
successful,
Yes.
you should always develop a model that is scalable, and you can replicate this model like how Bricks for Kids did in different markets. This is why we are in 38 countries. We want to basically go not 38 to go to almost 100 countries. So you got to make sure that you can replicate this.
Sure.
So, and you got to basically understand every aspect of operation. You can't just do this
Yeah.
without understanding the aspects of your operations, whether it is your marketing, whether it is your product, whether it is your customer, whether it is basically your technology. You got to understand this.
Yeah.
So you got to invest time in creating a solid system which has uh, clear operational guidelines.
So true. I mean, I can't thank you more for this interview with me today, because I am taking away with me a lot of your, I would say, vision. Like you said, your dedication, the way you were planning to turn around this business, your passion, and the passion is actually, even I can feel that energy within me. The way you delivered your last this thing, and you said, you got to have that vision, you got to have that passion. So, with these words, thank you so much, Chris, for giving us time. I'm sure the viewers out there would get benefit from your vision, from the way you are working on Bricks for Kids. And if anybody wants to, sort of own this business or be part of Bricks for Kids, I'm sure they will reach out to you guys. So, with this, thank you so much, Chris. Thank you.
Nishant, one more point I would like
Please
to
go
add
ahead.
there, right? So, one thing that was very important is to build for our franchisees or for anyone, right? This
Yeah.
is for our franchisees, is to build strong relationship with franchisees, right?
Absolutely.
So, the success in franchising is just not selling, right? I'm going to sell franchises.
Sure.
It's all about supporting the people who run them.
Absolutely.
So the franchise that is the heart of the brand, right? The franchisees, they are the heart of the brand,
Yeah.
and they need to be successful for your success. Is that for our success? So that they need to have that. There should be a strong relationship that is based on trust, right? Constant feedback, and that's what I indicated to the owners during the conference.
Mhm.
They should be trust. We are there for you. You are taking what we give and spreading the brand. And I would say thank you to them. They need to feel valued.
So true. So true. Well, thank you so much, Chris, for sharing your incredible journey and insights with us today. Your story is truly inspiring and offers valuable lessons for anyone looking to venture into the world of franchising.
Thank you so much, Nishant, for having me here.
To our listeners, I hope you find this episode of Franchise Forward both informative and motivating. If you have any questions or you want to learn more about franchise opportunity, please visit our website, Franchise to World. Till then, as I always say, stay tuned for more episodes of featuring industry experts and successful franchisees, franchisors. And until next time, keep pushing with your franchise ownership dreams.